Simply put, the difference between failure and failing is if you give up, you fail. That's complete failure. Failing is when you try, you don't succeed, you get back up and you try again. You fail, you get back up and try again. There's a distinction between failing and failure. What are you? This is CJ. This is Evolve Strong with CJ. I help you lose 10 pounds and 5 inches in 28 days. I do a lot more than that, but that's really my claim to fame. I have failed a lot in my life. And it was through those failures that I have become who I am. And I believe that I have learned so much more with trying and absolutely just bombing and getting back up and trying again. And today, I can honestly say that I am not a failure. Although I have failed probably more times than anybody out there in this fitness business. I know I have. I've gone at my own. I've been big-headed, pig-headed. I've had, so many obstacles set in front of me of my own creation. But yet, I keep going. I take the punches. I get hit in the nose. I pass out. But you know what? I pick myself up no matter how painful and ugly it is. And I keep going. And I have to say that because of that, I know that I am not a failure. Now, if I would have gotten hit and every bump in the road, if I would have given up and I would have just stayed and tried to go on the normal route and, worked for one of the big companies and stayed in one of the big companies and played it safe, you know what? I would have had a lot of regrets. I would have said, I'm stuck. And then when it gets to a point where you're just in a rat race, and you give up, that's when you know that you've become a failure. And the reason I think this is pertinent is because so many individuals that come in and see me think that the process that I have or the process of losing weight or getting fit is a perfect linear process. Absolutely fucking not. The process is so convoluted and so different for everyone, and it's such a difficult process for most that a lot of individuals, they try and then they just don't get the results they desire after, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and then they give up. Or they try to go to bright and shiny or something easier. That'll never, ever work. You have to take the punches. You have to take the good with the bad. And a lot of times at the beginning, especially if you haven't moved, your body's going to freak out. You're going to get strains. You're going to get bruises. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to get sick. You're going to be angry at me. You're going to, there's all so many, life is going to go on. And then when you're rebooting your body and trying to do things that I'm trying to have you do, the body's not going to work the way you want it. It's going to work the way you have it in the condition that you brought yourself in. And then we got to work through it. You can't give up. You can't give up. And everyone who does not give up and who keeps moving forward, no matter what life is throwing at them, succeeds. Period. Because they didn't give up. And yeah, you may not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heyday, or you may not look like Cindy Crawford, or you may not look like, Julia Fox like right now. But you know what you will do? You'll feel better. Your mental clarity will come back. You'll have a sense of community. You'll burn off all the cortisol stores that are built up. You'll probably create some good habits. You'll probably be able to get up and down off of the floor again. You'll probably be able to go out for a walk with your grandkids or with your dogs without getting winded. You'll probably be able to do some shit that you haven't done in a very long time. So the quality of life will increase tenfold. That is the intent and the idea of never giving up. The benefits of movement, the benefits of being mindful about eating, the benefits of being in a community, the benefits of having accountability are huge. And it's critical for your success moving forward within the fitness realm. So that is the distinction of failing and being a failure. Which one are you? Are you willing to fail so that you can get back up and keep going? You should be, because that's the way it's just going to be. That is just the nature of the beast. But don't ever be a failure. And my definition of failure of those that give up. It is. Those that don't show up, those that talk a big game, but there's no action behind it. Those that, just have every excuse in the world. Those that, that really is that's a failure to me. Because the proof's in the pudding. Now, if you show up, I don't care what condition you're in. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you don't have too late. I don't care if you have two heads. If you show up, we're gonna work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get at it. And hell yeah, we're gonna make some progress. And you're gonna feel better. You're gonna be stronger. You just things change when you move. I know it. I'm a prodigy of it. I walk the talk. I talk the talk. Whatever. I got that mixed up. But anyways, that's ADHD kind of coming out here. I always say that I have, a Mustang mouth but a Ferrari brain. It doesn't keep up as well. It's all mixed up in there on the way out. Hey guys, getting ready to take a 3-day vacation. The first 3 days I've had off. First time actually I had off since I've actually had my surgery. I took 2 days off for my surgery. They tell me I was supposed to take 4 weeks off, but I didn't. I was back on Monday after having surgery on Friday, but I did it. But I'm taking some time off. I'm super excited and I'm super, super grateful to have each and every one of you in my life. And thank you for allowing me to have your ear, pretty much on a weekly basis. And those of you that are part of Evolve, thanks for making everything happen. I appreciate that a lot. Life is so much more enjoyable knowing that I affect change, and it's the individuals who trust me in order to help affect that change. Hey guys, 505-591-4700 if you need any kind of help. I stand ready. That's it. For my heart cheers, remember, start strong, stay strong, always be evolve, and evolve strong. Later. Bye.